Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
So some of you may recognize that clip in Dumb and Dumber, the most annoying sound in the world. That is just a small glimpse of what it's like to be inside an MRI. I had to have an MRI yesterday because my arm, it's defective, snapped some tendons, they might sew it back together. But here's my MRI story. It's been about a decade since I've had an MRI last. I laid on my back, put in some headphones, blasted some music, slid right in, no big deal. Time flew, no problem. So the other day when my doctor went and said, "You're gonna have to have an MRI," I said, "Nice and easy, lemon squeezy. I've done this before. I know how it goes. You lay on your back, they slide you into a little hole like this big, and you just slide right in. And then you hear the most annoying sound in the world for quite a while. It sounds like either a jackhammer, a fire alarm, clicking. It's horrible. It's so loud they give you earplugs to drown, to like block the noise. It's ear-piercingly loud. And it's just a magnet spinning around inside of this hole. So I told the doctor, no problem. They asked if I was claustrophobic. No problem. So yesterday I get to the hospital about 6:45 in the morning and get in my robe. No problem. Then I hop on the table. They lift me up, and I'm just sitting there, probably about a good 3-4 feet up in the air. I don't know. And the doctor there says, "Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you lay on your side, and you're going to have your arm by your side, and we're going to put a wedge between your arm and you, and you're just going to lay there. Don't move, okay?" I said, "Sure, yeah, no problem." So he says, "You might want to go and get comfortable because you're going to be in there for 30 minutes. And I said, "Okay, sure, yeah, no problem." To put things into perspective, the hole is, we'll just say, I don't have anything I really, well, I'll use this. Okay. This can, okay? So the MRI is basically a donut, so there's no back here. So what it is you just slide right in, and this magnet spins around on the inside, making that loud, obnoxious noise. So I lay down on my side and I start going in. Now, this is what it looks like from the side view. You see how that is right there? So I have to kind of, like, my arms are like this. I had to kind of go like this because it was shoving this arm down. I had to go and kind of fold my arms in like this. So now my arms are bent down, and I go in to about right here into this donut, if you will. And that's when my face is this far away from the wall. And the doctor says, "You might want to lean up against the back. Just get comfy." So my back is totally leaned in against the back wall here. My face is like right there away from the wall. I freak out. I'm not one for claustrophobia, but it hit me hard. I start having like a hardcore anxiety attack, and I'm sitting there freaking out. And I asked the doctor, I said, "So, what if I can't handle this? And he says, relax. Claustrophobia is real. You'll be okay. Here, take this. And he gives me this little squeeze ball that is linked to an alert for him in the radiation room to let him know I'm having a problem. So if I squeeze this, he knows, come out and pull me out quickly because I'm having a panic attack. I'm freaking out. So he gives that to me. He says, it's going to be okay. Yeah, no problem. I don't know why I took a peppermint breath mint before I got there. Probably because I didn't want like breakfast breath. So I popped that in my mouth right before I got there. And now my mouth starts getting really parched and very pepperminty and dry. And the guy says, this is going to be 30 minutes. So I'll run you in for about 30 seconds. We'll see how well you do, and I'll check back in with you. They can talk to you while you're in the hole. Okay, so I'm laying there on my side, face this far away from the wall, back squoze up against the wall, arms totally stuck in. I'm feeling like this, freaking out. I close my eyes. There's no air conditioning like blowing through. It's just stale air and loud noise, and you're laying on a hard platform. The most uncomfortable thing ever, especially when you're on your side. Now, 10 years ago, when I laid down on that table, I was on my back. I was also 20 pounds lighter. Actually, like 25 pounds lighter. So it wasn't that big of a deal because I'm on my back. I slide right in, and my head was a good distance away. It was more comfortable because my arms weren't shoved in like this. So I'm laying there, parched mouth, freaking out, gripping this ball alert thing for the doctor, and just ear-piercing noise. It was awful. It was traumatic. If you've ever got to do an MRI, I strongly suggest, if you are claustrophobic, ask for maybe, I don't know, the doctor can prescribe something. I'm thinking something that will just like totally calm you down. You might want to. Also, if you're a broader shoulder, heavier set person, you might also want to go and request a bigger MRI one. They've got ones that are this big. That's for smaller people. They have a bigger one for bigger people. The reason I didn't get the bigger one is it just wasn't ready at the time. It was a new hospital. So in the comments below, tell me, what were your thoughts if you've ever had an MRI? What did you think? Was it as bad as it was for me? My first one wasn't too bad. My second one, terrifying. I don't think I would ever do an MRI again. I would probably just go and say, can you please do me a favor? Lob it off. Cut it off. No, right there. So we're going to cut it off right here, and I'll have like a little nub. In the description below, I'm actually going to leave a link to sounds of an MRI. So if you think, well, Chris is probably just blowing things out of proportion with the obnoxious sounds, the answer is no, I'm not. It really is that bad. And at the very end of this video, I'm going to go and have like a little snippet of what the sound sounds like. But if you want to hear all 30 minutes of this torture, it's definitely not an ambient, calming, soothing sound that makes you want to go to sleep like crickets or the sound of ocean. It's the sound of nails on a chalkboard, or basically getting kicked in the junk and told to have a nice day. Both make your head hurt. I don't recommend it. So tell me your MRI experience. I just told you mine. Not as fun as advertised. So thanks for watching. Give me a thumb up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and share, because who knows, maybe one of your friends are going to have an MRI and they're claustrophobic and they might need to have a little comfort to this whole thing. Still gives me like hearing the sounds, like I just played it just to say, is it really that bad? The answer is yes. Still makes me hurt. So we'll see you later. Bye.